Hello, everyone. Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. Thank you for all the support in 2025. Today, I'm going to be sharing the very first video of 2026, and it's going to be talking about money again, as usual. So, today, I'm going to be sharing about 8 strategies. These are practical, realistic strategies you can use in 2026 to pay off debt. So, as usual, I dive right into the video, and thank you again for your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I do have a YouTube page as well, a YouTube channel if you're watching this from Facebook. So you can head on right onto YouTube, subscribe, like, and share so we can all learn. We can clear off our debts in 2026 and keep building financial freedom. So the very first point, the very first strategy to use in 2026 to pay off debt is to get crystal clear on your numbers. So before you start thinking about paying off your debts, I would like you to know the amount of debt you owe, how much do you owe, where do you owe them, what is the interest rates you owe them, the due dates of the payments. This is to get a clear picture of what's ahead of you. Do not get discouraged with the numbers. We're going to work our way through them slowly and surely. We're going to go and pay off all our debts. So get crystal clear on your numbers. List all your debts out. It can be on a piece of paper. It can be on a budgeting app. It can be on an Excel sheet. So whatever you feel comfortable with, you want to list out all your debts, the due dates, and the interest rate. The second point is to choose a debt payoff method. So there are 2 debt payoff methods that are out there that are available to anyone that can use to pay off debt. The first one is the snowball method, and the second one is the avalanche method. So the snowball method is to list out all your debts, like we said in the first point, and then you pick the smallest debt and start with. So for example, if let's say you have 3 debts, so credit card, student loan, and private loan, and the student loan happens to be the smallest, you start with that. Or the credit card happens to be the smallest, you start with that, and you keep working your way down till you pay off the largest debt. So that's the debt snowball method. The avalanche method, it takes in consideration the interest rate on the balance of the debt. So you start with the debt that has the highest interest rate, and then you work your way towards the lowest interest rate. I personally choose the debt snowball method because it builds motivation, it builds momentum. As you pay off one, you get motivated to keep going, to keep paying off the debt. But if you're a numbers person and you're you want to look more into the interest rate, you can go with the avalanche method. But I choose the debt snowball method. The third point is to build an emergency buffer. So like I always recommend, 1,000 to 2,000 is a good emergency buffer you can keep aside while you get aggressive with paying off debt. This is because you don't want to be paying off debt and going back into more debt because of an emergency. For example, you get a flat tire. You want to have some money set aside that you can just take from there and get a new tire, or buy a tire off Facebook Marketplace rather than going dipping into your credit cards to get a new tire. So you want to build an emergency buffer that can help cover all those unexpected expenses. So it's very, very good to build an emergency buffer while you get aggressive with paying off debt. The fourth point is to cut out expenses. But I'm not saying you should cut out joy. I'm just saying you should cut out expenses, unnecessary expenses, I should say. So, for example, you can reduce your subscriptions. You don't need 3 different or 4 different subscriptions just to watch movies. And there's actually free options out there for movies and TV shows. One example is Tubi. So Tubi is completely free. You don't need a Netflix subscription, a Hulu. So cut out as much subscriptions as you can. You can also try to reduce your phone bill, your internet bill. Shop around. So you can call a couple providers to see what what the best provider is for your household and for your budget. So try to cut out unnecessary expenses as best as you can. Also, you can make small changes in your grocery bills or your grocery shopping. You can, before going out grocery shopping, you can start in your kitchen, your pantry, the freezer. What do I have? What meals am I going to be making this upcoming week? What can I reduce from the grocery list? And that can save us a little bit of money so it can go towards the debt. While cutting out expenses, take the money you cut out from all the unnecessary expenses and put them towards debt. You don't want to take the extra money and go maybe shopping. It's going to defeat the purpose of us getting out of debt. So with any extra money you can cut, any expenses you can cut, take that extra money and put it towards your debt. The fifth point is to increase your income. So it can be a short-term side hustle, or you can start a side hustle that can become your main hustle. So, or you can pick up shifts. And I am a nurse, so I have the luxury of picking up shift. I call it a luxury because if you're trying to pay off debt, you want to try as much as possible to get extra income, because you can only cut as much expenses, but you can always try to work more shifts and get a side hustle, do some DIYs, sell some extra stuff in your house. You can try to increase your income and put that extra income towards your debt. Don't increase your income and then see it as an opportunity again to go out shopping and getting more unnecessary stuff and bringing them home. All this we're doing is to put an extra income towards our debt so we can keep paying off our debts and pay them off faster in 2026. So try to get an extra income, a side hustle, maybe get a second job, get a casual, part-time, whatever fits your lifestyle, whatever fits your family, but see into an option that you can try to increase your income. The sixth point is to try to negotiate lower interest rates. So a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually call lenders and ask them, can we try to work a payment plan out? Can we try to reduce the interest rate? And they do have a hardship period, so you can call and ask them, I'm really going through a hard time. Can we put a hold on this? For example, car payments, you can call the lender and ask them, can we put a hold on this? So if it's financial hardship. So if you're going through a financial hardship, you can do that. While you're doing that, I will encourage you to keep looking for ways you can increase your income or you can cut expenses, because you don't want to be in doing that for a long time. You only want to do that if it's a very dire moment. You don't want to use that as a fallback plan. Our fallback plan is to get extra income, cut expenses, get very clear on our numbers, and pay off our debts faster. Because the borrower is slave to the lender. We don't want to be tied on to the lenders for so long. We want to do our best to get out of debt in 2026, and we want to live a fulfilling life. The seventh point is to automate payments. So banks do have this option that you can set up automatic payments towards debt. So this is like a very good strategy, because you can, in case you forget, the automatic payment is going to do it in the background. And it was going to avoid you any late fees, any extra interest that you can incur from late fees. So this is very good, especially if you have a busy life. You can automatically set up your payments to any loans you have. For example, credit cards, a car loan, student loans. Just set those up automatically to happen every month. And then with any extra money you make, you can send them towards those debts on top of your automatic payments. So you can set up automatic payments. And if you don't know how to do it, you can call your bank. You can go into the bank and they will help you out. So look into that if you haven't started doing automatic payments. That's a very big help, and it helps you to avoid any missed fees on missed payments. So look into that. I encourage you to set up automatic payments. The last point is to track progress and celebrate all the little wins. So debt payment can get very challenging. It can get discouraging sometimes because it's very difficult. Like you work hard, you're trying to get extra income, and all this money is going towards debt. It can get very challenging, but I want you to celebrate every little win and every debt payment you complete, and get a small excitement out of it. Celebrate yourself. Be grateful that you can do this. You can pay off your debt. Do not go outdoor and start shopping and going out to a restaurant to buy or order food, or spending out of your budget. Do little things. You can do little things at home to treat yourself and to appreciate yourself for going this far. I will recommend also you celebrate every little win you achieve, every little milestone you achieve in your debt payment, because this is going to keep you motivated. It's going to give you the zeal to keep going, because as you keep paying your debts off, and I for one, I use the debt snowball. So as I pay off a debt, I get really motivated. It's like, oh, I can do this, so let's move on to the next. So yeah, it gets really really encouraging once you start seeing all the, like, some debts being cleared off. You close the account, you pay off a credit card, you close the account. You can cut off the credit card, because the goal is to be financially free, and that freedom, and be financially independent. So if it gives you comfort, you can cut up the credit card, or you can toss it away. So this 2026, we are going to pay off our debts. We're going to start building financial freedom. And as I said, in one of the points, please save for emergencies. 1,000 or 2,000 is a great buffer to keep aside to plan for unexpected expenses. And I'm going to share a bonus point to also help with that payoff, is to regarding subscriptions. You want to cut out meal ordering, all these meal apps. You can uninstall them from your phone, and include meal plans in your weekly grocery haul, or your weekly grocery shopping. Do your meals at home. If you feel like treating yourself, you can walk into a restaurant or to a coffee shop, get something and sit there and enjoy it. You don't need to sit at home, or you didn't plan for the week and then you start ordering meals. That cost can add up over time so much. So we want to try and avoid that by meal planning all our meals at home. And for one, that's healthy for you, because the food you order, you don't know what ingredients go into it. You don't know who is making it, if it's in a clean environment or not. So make your meals at home. They are more nutritious that way. And yeah, so those are the strategies I'll be sharing for that payoff in 2026. Try this out. Let me know if you have any strategies that you're using that I haven't shared, so we can all learn together. So don't forget to send this to your bestie. Use this for yourself. Create a plan, stick to it. Consistency will always beat perfection. It can get challenging at times, as I said. The main goal is to be consistent. We're not looking for perfection, we are looking for consistency. So even if you fall off the wagon of that payment, do not beat yourself up. Pick yourself back up, be consistent, keep going. I see you. I am so proud of you. And again, thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in my next video. Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. Bye bye.